check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to say. I used can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. In the game with Cincinnati. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, into the groove.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Devon Champ. It's about the 23.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready? 70 range. 70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now McCarthy. Holds it in. 7 yards there and a first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help him on their drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
To the air with McCarthy. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
McCarthy operating from the gun. The pass caught by Alano. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Come on, Warriors 70, Cougar 19.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now HN on 1st and 10. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Torrey Horton, 28 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Down the right sideline. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 55 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again, McCarthy. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Let's go now.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Achane is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Our home team 14. Visitors 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
70 Lions.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Herbert now. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. 2nd down and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38.
Here's Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A gain of 21 yards. And then Oakland is 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mike Green, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Herbert. That's caught. Touchdown. Travis Hunter in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing is McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 43. On first down, Harrington. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Herbert back to the air. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First down, Oakland.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. take this one in for a touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they then come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again, That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Lion. Hey, go lion.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That's complete, right around the 8. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Home to right. Let's go.
Herbert to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Mike Green in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Herbert. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Herbert going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 1st down.
Hey, Kappa.
First down.
Kappa.
Throwing, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Another one caught by Collins.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Herbert. And this is caught at the end. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.